Was wondering what to make this video about, and I decided, well, why not make it about spinning and how I got into spinning yarn. My first interest in it was when I don't know if I was early teens, preteen, but I was at Girl Scout camp, and part of it was they brought someone along to demonstrate the spinning, and I can't remember if she actually had sheaf, but she had wool that was at every stage of being prepared to be spun, and then she was also spinning. And I looked at that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I want to do this. But I was also like, well, how in the world would I get the materials? How would I learn? I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that. Fortunately, completely wrong. I finally learned some years later when I was actually at the Skagit Valley Highland Games. And they have they did annually, I hope they still do, a spinning tent. And a local spinning group goes and they are spinning yarn. They have weaving up that they are actually working on a piece there, and it's awesome. So first time I wandered in there, there was a woman who had a drop spindle, and she was teaching how to spin on that. I mean, if anyone was interested, she would put it in their hands and let them show them how to spin and spin some, and then send them home with what they spun, and that was my start. So I spent a year just on a drop spindle. Of course, I then proceeded to get a drop spindle. And then the next year I went back and I got to learn on a spinning wheel. And in the meantime, between those times, I did borrow someone's spinning wheel, but it was not in the best of shape, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. So yeah, so I finally learned, and then I, of course, went out and got a spinning wheel. I think that was the first time I had ever spent so much money, or maybe it was the second time. I'm not sure if I already had my first computer by that point, so yeah, but it was like, okay, this is new to me, spending so much money at once. Yeah, so that was how I got into spinning. And I mean, yeah, I actually have, I'm in the middle of a project, so I have a bunch of yarn here that I've spun here. Yeah, why don't I just grab what's close at hand. I'm also learning to, have learned to make granny squares. Let's see if I find the prettiest ones I've made. But, I mean, there's still so much more I want to learn. Like, I want to learn weaving at some point. And I'm finally like, okay, yeah, if I want to learn it, I can. Pretty. And I think I'm going to make these into a blanket. It'll probably be a small blanket because of how much yarn I do or do not have. Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah. Pretty. And of course, now I also have Dragonfly's Laughter, which is my online yarn shop. So yeah, I guess you could say got a little excitable with this. With the whole spinning thing. Yeah, so that's how I got into spinning.